Hello and welcome back to one more new walk around of the newly launched ESD 330, and this is the bike. This is the first bike in Hyderabad Cult Classic showroom, and this looks adventurous and amazing. And the special thing that I like about the bike is you can install a lot of accessories in this bike. Like, look at this grab rail. I mean, this is a very sturdy metal grab rail, and we have a very high ground clearance with monoshock suspension, and the detailing of the bike is so amazing. You can see the tail light is very modern, but at the same time it's very sturdy. It's not like if you ride it, it will shake. It's a very sturdy bike. Everything is metal except for this the tail piece of this bike. And this is the same power plant, 330 cc, that powers the Java Pirac, and it has a 2:1 exhaust setup. So now why we have this 2:1 exhaust setup is just to keep the weight of this bike very low and make it well balanced. And secondly, since this is an adventure bike, most of the customers want to add new accessories to it, additional accessories like a jerry can holder, side panniers. Like we have this, you know, exclusive option for installing the side boxes, which is very nice thing. That looks very nice. Even if you ride it without the side boxes, it will look very beautiful. There's an adventure logo over here. Yes, the marking. The fuel tank of this bike is exactly in the same proportion of that of the good old ESD, and there is a tank padding over here, which is essentially rubber, so that your legs do not touch the fuel tank or do not wear out for long rides. This is a very exclusive bike, and it has a very high ground clearance, and every single component that you see here is very exclusive. It doesn't looks like a mass produced item. It has a grip on the foot pegs, so that while you ride you can actually stand on the bike while you riding it. The same thing is there for the pillion rider as well. It has a 17-inch wheel rims at the rear, which is a spoke rim with 130 by 80 section tires at the back, and we have a 21-inch rim at the front with 90 by 90 section tires at the front. So it's a typical adventure style, adventure specification bike with blacked out rims, so you don't have to worry about rusting or anything as such. The bike is available with three trim options. One is the military green and the other one is matte white. This one is matte black, and it looks very exclusive and well built. And the switch gear have is completely different than what we have in the stock Java motorcycle. These are the navigation for, I think, for the touch screen that you have here. Let's turn it on. Looks great. That's amazing. So now these options will help you to choose the mode for this navigation system. These are the indicators, horn, the basic setup, and this switch gear is essentially from the good old Java. So it's quite similar to what we have in the old Java, but there is a trip meter over here. So if you can just click on it, it will probably change the trip meter readings on the touch screen. And also we have this is, I think this is not the touch screen version. This is the basic screen, and the controls are here. Now we can also connect the Bluetooth with this device from your phone, and that will show you all the navigations and everything right on the screen, and you don't have to install any additional aftermarket navigation system or touchscreen system, whatever you can call it, after buying this bike. So everything comes fully loaded from the factory, and you don't have to spend single rupee on adding any additional accessories to it. Now I'll just turn it off. Take a look from the front end. It somewhat looks like a retro style adventure bike, but this part is a plastic, and it has a circular headlamp with LED, and the chrome bezel adds to its additional glamour to the motorcycle. And it has a very sturdy front fork, which is not similar to what we see in all other Java models. uh, Especially the setup over here that we have. This is something most the adventure bikes or off-road bikes have it. The indicators look amazing, and it's not too wide, it's not too big, it's just the right size. And it has a very long travel suspension with bigger disc brakes from the same brand Biber that we already have it in our good old Java. And what I especially like is the brakes. I mean, look at the grip made on the brakes. So this is especially because when we do adventure riding, we have to ensure that your legs don't slip out of the foot pegs. That's why these brakes are here with grooves or spikes, I would say, on the brake lever. The monoshock suspension is very well built, and it's very soft. I mean, if you just hold the bike, as you can see, it travels very nicely. It's very soft and it's highly adjustable. Here you have the brake fluid for the rear wheels, and it comes with the ABS brakes at the rear. And the bike looks pretty amazing. I mean, it's very well built. It's too slim, as I can show you. It looks great from a distance, and the bike is very slim. I mean, you can actually feel, you won't feel like riding a big bike when you sit on it, but when you ride it, you can actually feel it that it's not a normal bike, it's an adventure bike. And since it has a very upright riding posture, you can use the bike for daily commuting as well. Pretty amazing and solid bike, well built, very nicely detailed, and each and every component that you see has some purpose. It has some purpose because, as you can see here, there's a fuel injector cover, but it also protects the fuel injector and other sensors from dust and water. Here is the cooling fan. Now the cooling fan is also enclosed under a cover to protect it from outside dirt and mud. So these kind of features you won't find in any other liquid cooled bike. I mean, perhaps this is the first bike that has liquid cooling in India. There is no other Indian company that makes liquid cooled motorcycles. So this is what we get when we spend our hard-earned money on something which is very exclusive. The double cradle frame is retained just like the good old Java, but right now it has a monoshock suspension, which is very necessary for an adventure or off-road bike. So overall, I am very happy and glad that the finally the Java has a product that evokes the memories of good old Yazdi, but at the same time it gives you a new product in the portfolio that will suit the requirement of adventure seekers. Now, there's one more detailing that I would like to highlight over here, that there is a special net protector on the radiator. Now, the other Java model doesn't have that. Now, this is something that is very important, especially when you go for off-roading. The mud will splash for sure, but it will not go into the radiator. It will protect up to some extent. But yes, if you want to clean it, it will be much easier. You just have to wipe it off, and that's it. And there is a metal guard, underbody guard, which is very necessary for a 330 cc liquid cool bike, because of course when you hit the pothole